Here you go, Seth. Here's a mic, my friend. Oh, I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Cut the music! Ladies and gentlemen, boy, it's great to see you. It's been a wild ride this last year. I've gone from CEO to getting fired at Beach Brawl to returning as a superstar in the VWE after all of these years, once again stepping foot into the middle of this ring. A year ago, I stood in this very ring on the verge of clashing with one of the biggest egos in this sport. A guy that everyone would have loved to see me kick his face in. Unfortunately, that never happened. And I'm not going to make excuses about it or for it. We are here now. But, same story, different jackass. You see, a few weeks ago, when I crushed Stu's dreams of finally getting rid of me for good, a certain individual decided to come out and attack me from behind. That individual was named and is named David Hawk Actor. Now, David came out and he laid me out with the ego trip. And I have to give him credit where credit's due. You see, David, that was the smartest thing you ever did. It was the best strategy to attack me from behind when I'm unable to fight back. And you know what? Last week, I listened to every word DHA came out and spewed in front of every single one of you. I listened to him sit there and say, I'm not the same Seth Cameron as I was 8 years ago. And you know what? He was right. I'll admit it. He was absolutely right. 8 years ago, I was a lot like DHA. I was arrogant. I was all about accomplishments. I made every excuse in the book for every one of my shortcomings. I screwed over my friends. I took away opportunities from others to feed my own ego. And I would do anything, whatever was necessary to stay at the top, and I did for a long time. But when I came back last year, I asked myself, do I want to be that same guy that walks down the ramp, that steps in this ring and brags about himself? Do I want to be the guy that hungers for the attention and the spotlight week after week? The guy that shits on all of you for when I don't get supported by you? Do I want to be that guy, or do I want to be something different? Someone different? Do I want to be the guy that comes out here and performs in front of every single one of you each week and gives you exactly what you want? And that's the decision I made. I wanted to do something different with my career. I wanted to be the guy that came out here and performed in front of you guys and gave you guys exactly what you asked for. You see, there's a big difference between DHA and myself. David, I don't have to walk around and remind everyone here of my accomplishments. I don't have to consistently remind them of who I am and what I've done. I don't have to bring my entire career up and talk about how many matches I've had and how many titles I've won, because either you know who I am and what I'm capable of, or you'll find out really quick. Now, as for you, Dave, I know you're not here tonight. You're sitting at home because you didn't think I'd actually show up. Let's talk the cold, hard truth, DHA. Until now, until last week, you were nothing more than a fly on my radar for years. You've always dreamed of having a chance to face me in the middle of this ring, and until now, I would have laughed at the idea of you and me stepping foot in the same ring together. But last week changed that. David, you made one mistake. You could have gotten your revenge, hit me with that ego trip last week, or the week before, and moved on. Maybe I would have just let it slide. But last week, you said, and I quote, "The Eliminator is dead. That I am nothing more than the shell of a man that once was." So let me make this clear to you. What I'm about to show you and everyone else in this arena is exactly who the Eliminator truly is. You see, backstage, I had a meeting with Stuart Wharf, and I know he's not my favorite guy. I'm not his favorite guy, but I gave him an incentive he cannot refuse, something that could give him exactly what he wants. So next week at VWE Horizon, you will face me for the Extreme Championship. And it's not going to just be any match. Oh, no, 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 no. It is going to be Seth Cameron versus David Hawk Actor in a barbed wire Extreme Rules match.
Ow! That's insane!
I promise you this, David. I have nothing to lose. Come Horizon, you are going to be the victim. All of these fans are going to be the witnesses. And at the end of the night, once again, just like so many times before, David, you will hear every announcer, every fan in this crowd, and every single person backstage call you the former champion. Hit my music.
Wow, those are some strong words by Seth Cameron, and I'm loving it. I think DHA pissed him off just a little bit too much. That's going to be a kick-ass match at Horizons. Holy shit, a barbed wire match even.